Surely the only drawback about Messi was he took the limelight off Mr. Moyes, who had his first game, his debut game in La Liga for Real Sociedad. How did it go?
Well, it was an interesting little day for him. I mean, they were, as you do.
Just for him, though.
Just for him. Big day out. So they were playing Deportivo La Coruña, but when they flew there, the plane tried to land twice, couldn't because of, I think it was bad weather. So they had to go to Santiago de Compostela.
Oh God, I don't even remember that.
Get a 70-kilometre bus. Yeah, I think you can go there for pilgrimages. And they got in case you're wondering, they got a 70-kilometre bus ride there, basically. And then by the time they got to the stadium, they were on what's sort of called the graveyard shift, kick off at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. And it was the one game of the weekend that was on free-to-air TV. So in the Liga, it's all pay-to-view TV, much like in the UK, but you have one free-to-air game. But the main channel that shows this decided that they would bump it to a lesser station.
Why? For a bigger game?
You'd think that, but well, it depends, what you're into. Madagascar 3.
Ooh.
I mean, arguably the strongest of the Madagascar trilogy. You'd have to argue.
The second one was awful.
What?
But I haven't seen the third one.
But so it got bumped from prime time, but then it did go ahead, and they kept a clean sheet, their first clean sheet of the season, and drew 0-0. And even managed to have a bit of a touchline bust up as well with the assistant coach of Deportivo. It wasn't really a bust up, but the ball went out of play, and I think Moyes stepped on the pitch to basically pass the ball back to the team, and they took a quick free kick and had a chance that went over the bar, and the assistant coach at Deportivo just went absolutely postal. And Moyes kind of did the old, calm down, and it just made him.
In Spain doesn't mean that.
No, it just wound him up.
Does he look lighter? Is his body language? Does he look a bit sort of?
Moyes. He looks a bit
more.
Oh, it's Moyes now.
Moyes. Okay, we'll keep an eye on him. Obviously, it's very hard to read much into Madagascar 3, but we'll have a look at the second one, and we'll detail that later. Last story on La Liga before we show our video of the week. What was it? It was a copyright concern between a superhero and a Spanish club. Explain.
Yeah. Valencia versus Batman. So Valencia have the bats.
That's a film in itself.
They have the bats on their crest. It's sort of the symbol of the city. But then DC Comics decided that it looked a little bit too similar to Batman because Valencia have redesigned their badge. So whereas before the bat wings were down, now the bat wings are up, much like the famous symbol. So DC Comics had a word and weren't too happy with it. And so I don't think it went to legal proceedings. But now Valencia have decided to not use the new logo. So Batman wins again.
Big story.
He always wins.
We'll have the idea of a design agency just. Probably on like a couple of €100,000. So
yeah, still get paid, don't they?
Turn the wings.
Exactly.
Wings
well, it's different. It's fresh. It's fresh.